here, I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind. That is Ghost showed up in the final episode of Ghost. Some Power fans are saying they believe that Ghost is going to show up in the last episode of Book 2 Ghost. Now, hey, this is probably the last time we can say this because Book 2 Ghost is coming to an end. A lot of Power fans have been thinking that Ghost is going to show up throughout the entire series of Book 2 Ghost, and I'm one of them. I've often thought that the character was not dead, and if he is, like, you know, if it was the fact that he did die, I thought that he would appear in the form of, you know, like, who know, talking to somebody, a dream, anything of that nature. We've had this happen in Book 2 Ghost. Even Kanan has made an appearance in Book 2 Ghost, but in the form of a dream. And not just Kanan, several other characters. And Kanan has appeared more than once. The thing is, though, is that when it comes to Ghost, you think he would be the obvious person that would show up. Now, basically, the final episode of Ghost, is Ghost going to show up? I don't know. Because if you really pay attention, the series of Power Book 2 Ghost has been hinting at him potentially being alive or potentially being around. But the season we've been given so far has not hinted at him being alive. If anything, I say the first 2 seasons really hinted at him being around, and a little bit of season 3, but season 4 definitely isolates Ghost potentially being alive, and it would be perfect for him to show up at the very end and no one seeing him coming. If anything, this is the last fight that a lot of Power fans can have about Ghost being alive, though some will say, well, look, he can still show up in force. When it comes down to it, yeah, I mean, that would be like, let's say he doesn't show up in this final episode of Ghost. Force would be the next hope. You're like, well, okay, if he doesn't show up to Tariq, he'll show up to Tommy. Or it may just be a situation where Ghost is gone, and for whatever reason, he's not around. He hasn't shown up. I personally saw, well, he should have shown up as a ghost or something, because we got those. We got scenes like that in Power Book 2 Ghost, especially when Tariq, season 2. When he was arrested was probably the closest we got to a ghost appearance in the form of a letter. And then when Tariq was like hallucinating and he was talking to the people that he either was responsible for their death or indirectly responsible for their death, Ghost would have shown up there. Would have been perfect for him to be there, but he shows up in the form of a phone call. And even when he hallucinated this season, perfect for Ghost to show up, still didn't show up. So when it comes down to it, I don't know. I think the next appearance we'll really get of Ghost dominantly will probably be Power Origins. It's going to tell the origin story of him and Tommy, and I'm cool with that. At the end of the day, a lot of Power fans, I think, are going to always be divided with the ending and how things ended with Ghost, me being one of them. And there's all, I've seen the comments as well. Monet got a better ending than Ghost did. I've seen that too. I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, man, it is what it is. And the Ghost character, at least he's not going away. At least in some form, he's returning, because Power Origins was originally not the plan. That was a show that, you know, we knew somewhere along the lines of Raising Kanan, Ghost and Tommy would show up eventually. But, you know, the way Raising Kanan is going, that's like a ways off now. So when it comes down to it, yeah, at least we'll get Ghost in the form of Origins. I'm looking forward to it. I know you're looking forward to it. I know some of you guys are still saying he's going to show up in this final episode, and he might, but we're going to see. So when it comes down to it, Ghost in the final episode of Book 2 Ghost. I don't know, but we will see. I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy, Bobby Beast here. I just want to say much love, much respect, hold it down, and one.